What's up, Nintendo Switch fiends? Red Crimson 102 here. I want to thank you guys for supporting me on my last two Nintendo Switch videos. It seems like you guys and gals really like my Nintendo Switch videos, and if you like my Nintendo Switch videos, let me know in the comment section and I'll keep on making them. So, piggybacking off the success of my two Nintendo Switch videos, I have a third one for you right here, right now. I have 3 juicy tidbits that I would like to talk about. So let's get right into it and let's not waste any time. So the first thing I'd like to talk about, Nintendo Switch 2. I came across a recent article saying that the Switch 2 power-wise will be on par with the PS4 Pro. Now, this is something we've all been hearing for quite some time, even in the past couple of years. And see, now they're going back and forth, playing a game of tug of war. First, it's going to be as powerful as the Series S, or even more powerful than the Series S. And now they're piggybacking, actually they're backpedaling and saying it's going to be on par with a PS4 Pro. And I've seen some YouTubers running with this, and it's so funny, guys. But listen, man, here's my take on that. I highly doubt that. Judging from the T239 chip that Nintendo's using in the Switch 2, points that is going to be significantly more powerful than the PS4 Pro. Guys, I think the PS4 Pro using RX 470, actually the GPU in the PS4 Pro is an RX 4 comparison to 470, a 470, RX 470 or RX 480, something like that, in between those lines. And if you look at the T239, you Google both GPUs, the T239 is way more powerful than the RX 470 or the RX 480. So that really doesn't make any sense. And if you look at the RAM that's in the Nintendo Switch, which is 12 gigs of RAM compared to 8 that was in the PS4, the numbers really don't add up. And with the Nintendo Switch 2 modern architecture, it's going to be significantly more powerful than the PS4 Pro. I don't know where people are getting this information from and even want to entertain that kind of information. It just doesn't make any sense, guys. Nintendo is not going to wait 8 years to make a system close to or on par with the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro came out years ago. The Switch 2 will be significantly more powerful than the PS4 Pro with the T239 and 12 gigs of RAM and DLSS. The PS4 Pro did not have DLSS. So the fact that the Nintendo Switch will be using DLSS and it should be in 4K points to the fact that it's going to be more powerful than the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro wasn't even really a 4K system. It was just marketed as one. The Xbox One X was more of a true dedicated native 4K system, but was just held back by the Jaguar Core CPU. So I don't believe that rumor that the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be as powerful as a PS4 Pro. If that was the case, it probably wouldn't be able to run the latest Call of Duty games, which Nintendo should be getting, by the way. So moving on to the next article pertaining to the Switch 2, and this is my favorite one, actually. This is my favorite piece of news. Now, just in, Nintendo said that they're working on several patches for several of their games, which is going to utilize the Switch's 2 power. And your first in line is your boy favorite series of all time, The Legend of Zelda. So The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will be getting an update patch where they didn't get into too much details, but the game obviously should run in higher frame rates, 60 FPS, and possibly even in 4K or 1440p. We don't know yet, but the patch is going to significantly enhance the game. So we're going to be able to play Zelda Breath of the Wild in 60 FPS and possibly maybe 1440p and in between 4K. So hopefully we'll see, maybe even both, because if you guys remember several years ago where Nintendo went to Gamescom and they showed Activision and several developers behind closed doors about the Switch 2, they actually mentioned that they saw the Matrix demo running on the Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits and Zelda Breath of the Wild in 4K 60 FPS. So there you go, guys. So that's what I'm most excited for. Now, what other games are going to have these patches available for, I do not know yet, but my guess is, my strong guess, my educated guess is more so for their first party popular titles. That includes Pokemon. I don't know which Pokemon could be the highest last selling Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch, and several of their key titles. Possibly, my guess is maybe Mario Kart 8, Pokemon, definitely Zelda, of course, and that includes Tears of the Kingdom as well, definitely, for sure. And Kirby, the Kirby Forgotten Land, and possibly Astral Chain, but it'll be cool if Nintendo do it for all their first party titles. Honestly, they should. That'd be real dope. It'll make the Switch 2 more attractive and continue the sales of those old games on newer hardware. So moving on to the last piece of news with Nintendo Switch 2. Now take this with a grain of salt, guys. I'm hearing through the grapevine. Actually, I read this. This is on an article that I've read. They're saying that Nintendo might actually reveal the Switch on January 8th. And take that with a grain of salt, guys, like I just told you all, because we know Nintendo like to move dates around, especially if somebody actually guess the exact date. So all these dates being thrown at the dartboard, I'm pretty sure somebody out there is going to hit the right date, and Nintendo might be like, oh damn, that guy right there is right, let's just go ahead and move that date. But who knows, man? I mean, a couple more days will be into 2025 and Nintendo Switch 2 information is going to be spilling out, and we're going to start seeing more leaks on Nintendo Switch, the system design, the power of the system, the launch lineup, and more stuff. So yeah, it's coming close to the point where Nintendo actually have to at least reveal this thing, especially to the public, letting the public know a Switch 2 does exist and it will be coming out sometime soon, whether in the first quarter or the second quarter. It's looking like it may be the second quarter. Maybe the launch may be around the Switch, the current Switch's anniversary, which was March 17, I believe. So it could be somewhere around that, somewhere around March. Who knows? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close it off right now. Thank you guys for your support on my Switch 2 videos. It seems like you guys really like the Switch 2 videos. Keep supporting me on that, and I'll keep on bringing those Switch 2 news. I'm just excited for the system just like anybody else, and I'm waiting for it to come out. And that's about it, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and if you already are subscribed to my channel, just keep showing the boy love. Peace until the next news tidbits, and Happy New Year's.